What's up? So I finished up this engine transplant. I have this little Tecumseh gas tank on there. I think it's pretty sweet. Um, I do have a gas tank for a Predator, but this thing was cut, and it would work with the two mounts, but I figured this, I have that. So, and it's better if you ever want to take it apart. It's easier to just take the line apart. While it's hot still. I just wrote it. I do not have an air filter on it yet. I just have the carb bolted on there, just for testing purposes only. I um, I drilled out the carb jet, so it's like just a bit bigger than the small jet from the jet kit that you buy. Um, that's the size that I have. I do not have a fancy emulsion tube in this motor, but it'll be fine. It'll be all right. So next operation is the front end. It will be kept a two-seater for now. The kids want to keep it a two-seater, so whatever. Yeah, it is pretty quick when the governors turn, like without the governor screw in there. It is very quick, this thing. Um, Probably right at the limit of a 20 series torque converter. I feel like I'm pretty sure that it's getting a good amount of slip. I think that belt might even be worn. I have to check out what the actual thickness should be, what the tolerance for thickness is on a 20 series, because I know that the belt will wear thickness wise, and you won't even know. It still looks fine because the angles stay the same. Um, yeah, it works really good though. The governor still is intact. Um, yeah, I like it. This fuel line's out of the way here. I will put a shut off in here somewhere because this is just a piece of rubber hose inside of another piece of hose. I did use some rubber cement everywhere I could, and it's not going to be in contact with gas. The same way you can use like a rubber gasket on a gun or whatever, because the way the pressure works never actually contacts the gasoline. Um, Whatever. This header is working out nicely. Obviously I won't keep this like this, but this flange I probably will use, and then use this muffler. So I'll have this muffler mounted right here, and then chop off this mess wherever, and then just have a pipe from this to the muffler welded to the flange, and that way you can break the muffler, cut, yeah, you know. And then I'm still toying with this idea. Still toying with this idea for the air filter. I think it looks pretty funny, but there's plenty of room there for it. My phone's always dead. If you watch any of my videos, you'll know. But yeah, I think that air filter might just end up on this build. Probably will never use it on a car, obviously, because it's so dirty, but oil that thing up and it would be fine for this thing. And yeah, this pipe can slide right off of the flange there. It's not welded at that joint, so it's kind of like a flex joint. It's hot still. Ooh. Yeah, so that'll be a flex joint, and that way the muffler can be mounted directly to the frame, and engine vibrations won't want to crack things. It does run really well. This is the motor that I had apart, and took it down to the piston, took the piston out, and cleaned everything, and made sure it was all decent. Yeah. If we have a look at the front end, this is the problem with the front end. I wonder if it'll... Oh, you can really see it. Holy crap, that's bad. That's all in the spindle. Yep, it's on the spindle joint right there. Where the A-arms bolt on is actually pretty good. That both sides, it's really good. They don't want to move at all, so that's good. And the shocks are still good. These are adjustable spring. Like you just adjust the preload on the spring to get more stiffness, or I think they're all the way down right now. Yeah, they're all the way down. So if I turn this that way, and you see it goes up a ramp, makes it stiffer. What I want to do is lower this go-kart. Probably in the back right there at the highest point there. I would like to lower it down, like so that the swing arms kicked up a little bit. So right now it's probably got like a foot of ground clearance right here, and it's really not necessary where this thing is ridden. So I'd like to take it down at least 5 inches, and make those shocks as stiff as they go. So like take this mount and put it up here somewhere, and stiffen up the shocks so that it drive more like a buggy, like a race car kind of feel, stiff and low, and maybe even take off the roll cage. I don't know. I just don't like roll cages on go karts like this because that cage will never save you. That thing will just crumble like a freaking soup can if you roll this thing going fast. That's just so you don't get trees in your face when you're going through stuff. But yeah, this motor, I'm very happy with it. It is a used 212 Predator. That head is from a different motor. It's from like a 208cc snowblower engine, and it does up the compression ratio of this thing pretty significantly, actually. Also, it's ported. And, yeah, so this motor does boogie. This car does scream. This torque converter is probably not liking it so much, but it grabs. It goes still. It'll still spin the tires everywhere. And you can see right here, this is why I think that the belt's worn. Same thing on my torque converter on the mini bike. You can see it might just be the bushings. It might just be these bushings here. If you can see how those are pretty worn. It seems like it never shifts into high range, which that could be why. Oh, it'll go. It goes into high range. I don't know. But I think that if it had a new belt, it probably would go faster. It would kick into high range quicker because you gotta really spin this thing fast to get this thing to shift into high range. And then the RPMs will finally drop. But yeah, I'm happy with the way it came out. I love the 212. I love the way it looks, or any Honda clone, any GX clone, GX 200, whatever. I think they just look cool, especially on a go kart like this. That old Tecumseh over there, that stupid fucking fun power Tecumseh. I hate those things with a passion. Yeah, this thing's miles ahead of that in power and reliability. So, thanks for watching. I think that's all I got today. I'll make a new video whenever I start working on the front end there, or whatever else I do. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.